Everywhere I look, I see you. Some of y'all say you be dreaming. You can't read the hieroglyphics. You don't know what they really say. That makes you religious, cuz you just believe in what you heard was right.
Give honor
So
and
why you
praise to
mad at me
Yahuwah.
for saying I'm an Israelite? Well, I
Yeah.
can read the Hebrew. I can see right through you. You want your identity, but you don't wanna be who you are. You wanna shine. You wanna travel around with the philosophy and history you think you found. But all your dates are carbon dated, and we
Hey,
know that's
Jesus
old. So
Christ.
what's the point of all your math and your equation?
Meditations is half.
Come on,
Hey.
you ain't Egyptian.
Whoa.
You
You
ain't
ain't a Muslim. You ain't an African. Hey. I'm an Israelite. You're not Egyptian. You ain't a Muslim. Hallelujah. You ain't an African. Israelite. That's what you are.
Don't you listen to these other philosophies? They don't guarantee nothing but possibly. You're the people soon to be on top of these. That's who you are. Oh yeah. You're not Egyptian. You're
You're
not a
not a
Muslim.
Muslim.
You're
You're
not
not
an
an
African.
African.
You're the chosen people. We're gonna win
Y'all
for
the
the
chosen
right
people,
way.
y'all.
Oh yeah. Cause it's coming soon. You better get ready. I know you don't believe it.
Are
So
you
we're gonna
ready?
see
Y'all
who's
don't
right,
believe it, but
who's
are you
wrong.
ready?
You better pay attention to this song. You ain't Egyptian. No,
No, you're
you're
not
not Egyptian.
Egyptian. No, you're not Muslim. You're not African. Israelites.
Since you think you're African, let me ask you this question.
Hey.
Why do you feel that way and what gave you that strange impression? You ain't never seen a sign that they care about us. If we're their people, they forgot us cause they never came and got us. Listen, we ain't the same, we don't act the same way, we don't got the same spirit, we don't do the same things. Just because we got our skin in common, that don't mean we common. Just because you don't receive it, that don't mean you'll stop the bombing from coming. That's why I'm trying
Yeah.
to wake you up real quick and take your mind out that reprobated state it's in. You say we've been here for billions of years, but can't prove it, yet we still can't cure the common cold. Come on, man, that's stupid. Listen, you ain't Egyptian. Oh, no, you're not. Let it go, let it go. You ain't African. Get it right. You ain't Egyptian.
No, you're not Egyptian. Yes.
You ain't no Egyptian. Israel. Trying to live right in this wicked kingdom. Our time is coming real soon. It's been a long time, but it's coming real soon. It's gonna be okay, so we can't stop. I won't stop. Israel, don't stop. Everything that you're going through, suffering, try to stay faithful in the truth. I know it's hard, but don't stop. Don't stop. Israel, don't stop. When that day comes, when them chariots come in the sky, everybody's gonna know why. They gon' know he's gonna give us all. Yeah, the chosen one. Yeah, and my enemies gonna pay. Man, I wanna see that day. I wanna see it. He's gonna give us all. We're the chosen ones. We gon' get the king. You believe what the Bible says. Get ready for the good times up ahead. I'm telling you, don't stop. Stay focused, child. In a minute, we gon' be in the kingdom, yeah. Yeah. You don't believe it? I don't really care. I can't wait to see it. I just wanna be there. Israel. If you're with me, let me know you're with me. Say yeah. When the chariots come in the sky, everybody's gonna know why. They gon' know He's gonna give us all. We're the chosen ones. We gon' get the kingdom, yeah. He's gonna pay. Yeah, they're gonna pay. See that day. I wanna see that day. Oh, we gon' get the when I see the Savior. When I see the Savior in front of me. Oh, what I'm gonna do, I don't know. So happy, I don't know. My knees and faith, my hands in your ears. Home, sweet home. In the land of Israel where we belong. Oh, then we can sing the songs of Zion, y'all. Oh, what a happy day. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. When the chariots come in the sky, when they come, everybody's gonna know why. Oh, why? It's gonna be the song. We're the chosen people. Oh, yeah, yeah. Our enemies, oh, yeah, yeah. And I wanna see that day. I wanna see it. It's gonna be the song. The chosen ones. We gon' get the kingdom, yeah. See, the Bible says that it's a righteous thing to recompense tribulation to those that trouble you. We gon' get the kingdom, yeah. After everything they did, we gon' get them back again. We gon' get the kingdom. All right, give honor and praise Yahuwah. We're going to be reading from Ezekiel chapter 29. In the 10th year, in the 10th month, on the 12th day of the month, the word of Yahuwah came to me. Son of man, set your face against Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and prophesy against him and all Egypt. Speak and say, thus saith Yahuwah God, behold, I am against you, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, the great dragon that lies in the midst of his streams, that says, my now is my own, I made it for myself. I will put hooks in your jaws and make a fish for your streams to stick to your scales, and I will draw you up out of the midst of your streams with all the fish of your streams that stick to your scales. I will cast you out into the wilderness, and you and all the fish of your streams you shall fall on the open field and not be brought together or gathered. To the beasts of the earth and the birds of the heaven I will give you as food. Then all the inhabitants of Egypt shall know that I am Yahuwah, because you have been a staff of a reed to the house of Israel. When they gasped you with the hand, you broke and tore all their shoulders. And when they leaned on you, you broke and made all their loins to shake. Therefore, thus saith Yahuwah God, behold, I will bring a sword upon you, and I will cut off from you man and beast. And the land of Egypt shall be a desolation and a waste. Then they will be known that I am Yahuwah, because you said, the Nile is mine, and I made it. Therefore, behold, I am against you and against your streams, and I will make the land of Egypt an utter waste and desolation from Migdal to Syene, as far as the borders of Cush. No foot of man shall pass through it, and no foot of the beast shall pass through it. It shall be uninhabited for 40 years. And I will make the land of Egypt a desolation in the midst of the desolated countries, and her cities shall be desolation for 40 years amongst cities that are laid to waste. And I will scatter Egyptians among the nations and disperse them through the countries. For thus saith Yahuwah God, at the end of 40 years I will gather the Egyptians from the peoples among whom they were scattered. And I will restore the fortunes of Egypt and bring them back to the land of Pathros and the land of their origin, where they shall be a lowly kingdom. It shall be the most lowly of the kingdoms and never again exalted above the nations. And I will make them so small that they will never again rule over the nations. And it shall never again be the
reliance of the house of Israel, recalling their iniquity when they turn to them for aid. Then they will know that I am Yahuwah God. And in the 27th year, in the first month, on the first day of the month, the word of Yahuwah came to me. Son of man, Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, made his army labor hard against Tyre. Even head was made bald, and every shoulder was rubbed bare. And yet neither he nor his army got anything from Tyre to pay for his labor that he performed against her. Therefore, thus saith Yahuwah God, Behold, I will give the land of Egypt to Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon. The king of Babylon. So he said that he will give the land of Egypt to the king of Babylon, and he shall carry off its wealth and despoil it and its plunder, and it shall be the wages for his army. And I have given him the land of Egypt as his payment for which he labored, because they worked for me, declares, says Yahuwah God. And on that day I will cause a horn to spring up for the house of Israel, and will open your lips among them. And then they will know that I am the Lord, Yahuwah, Yahuwah our God. So this tells you clearly that the king Nebuchadnezzar, which is the ruler of Babylon, that Egypt was given to him, which was America. I'm telling you, the Hopis have a prophecy about a tree stump called Devil's Tower that used to be the tallest tree, and it sits in the middle of the earth. America is the middle of the earth. This right here, this scripture right here proves that Babylon was in Egypt, because King Nebuchadnezzar ruled in Egypt. He controlled Babylon from Egypt, and he ruled in Egypt. So I thought that I'd share this with you. Again, another great confirmation that Egypt is Babylon the Great. Shalom.